Hey guys, Roberto Game 154 here. Today, welcome back to What Just Happened Premier League IMO. This is basically where I talk about what's happened in the Premier League weekend, basically this weekend. And I just talked about in my opinion. And if you feel free, guys, then talk to me in the comments, just saying what your opinion is, or just say like what you don't like about this series maybe, or like what you like about it. I don't know. Just say something in the comments if you feel nice enough. But anyway, let's get into it. So we start off with Manchester City versus Watford. Now that ended in a 6-0 win, or 6-0 thrashing to Watford. Now, if you haven't noticed already, Man City won 6-0, right? Let's just turn this TV off. Because quick side note, I've already recorded this like an hour ago, but I accidentally deleted it, so I've got to do it all again. But anyway, let's talk about the 6-0 thrashing against Watford. A lot to talk about, well, not a lot actually, really, but the two partnerships up front with Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero, very, very dominant up top. Aguero seemed deadlier than ever. Scored 3 goals against Watford. Then Otamendi, Fernandinho, and Gabriel Jesus scored the last 3. And David Silva and De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva, amazing. Feeding balls in left, right and centre to them, and they basically destroyed Watford's 5 at the back defence. I think they deserved that 6-0 thrashing. Watford did, because you saw no attempts to go near the ball. They were fast asleep. But yeah, Man City winning 6-0. It's not very good for other teams because their goal difference is going to be very high right now. But yeah, basically Sergio Aguero, very deadly. Gabriel Jesus, them two up front. You wouldn't want them two messing around with you because you saw what they did to Liverpool last week. And yeah, let's head into the next game, which will be 2 Manchester clubs in 2 games, basically. So it is Manchester United versus Everton. A lot to talk about now. Right. Man United kicked off with a Valencia goal. Absolute cracking goal. Cracking finish. First 3 minutes. Watched it live. I went mental. What a cracking finish. Nothing to say about that, right? My opinion, Rooney was the best player for Everton on the pitch. A little graph here. So just tell you, this is the whole pitch. The screen is the whole pitch. This is where Rooney was. And Rooney was the top striker. And this is where the goal is, right here. That was the problem with Everton. They were too deep in that game. Hardly any attackers. Rooney was the only one up front. He was the furthest person up front, and he was below the halfway line. Rooney feeding balls left, right, and centre. He tried his best, but he couldn't do it in the end. Then it took us and then Rooney missed a 1-on-1 with De Gea. Tried to make it in him, I think, but he tried scoring anyway. Completely failed. Then Sigurdsson got a 1-on-1 chance. Missed again. De Gea saved it. He's been saving our ass, De Gea, this season so far. We'd be trouble without him. But basically, what I'm trying to say here, if Everton would have taken the chances, I guess the game would have finished a whole different scoreline. But then Mkhitaryan in the 80th minute scores with a Lukaku assist, right? But that was from an Ashley Williams mistake, right? And then Pickford for the 3rd goal made a mistake for giving away a free kick. Actually, no. Pardon me. The first goal was a Pickford mistake because he threw it out accidentally to Juan Mata, and fell to Juan Mata, passed to Lukaku, passed it to Mkhitaryan, 2-0, right? But then Ashley Williams gave away a free kick, and then Man United scored with that. Lukaku didn't score the free kick, but rebounded back to him and scored. And then in the last minute, Morgan Schneiderlin handballed it accidentally, a bit like deja vu, 92nd minute, I guess. Deja vu from last year, if you didn't know. Ashley Williams handballed it purposely to stop it going in the net, and Eber scored for the last minute to make it 1-1. But a lot different scoreline to finish off today. And Martial finished with the pen. Now, I did like the standing ovation from Rooney from Old Trafford. Really, really respectful for that. Even though he's been a bit of a wanker outside of the football field. Yeah, all respect. He's been a legend for Manchester United. And yeah, if it doesn't look weird seeing him in Everton kit. Like some people may ask me, but no, I don't find it weird. It's the team he supports and loyally supports. But yeah, basically, Man United get a 4-0 win. If you don't know, I support United. And yeah, tell me what team you support in the comments, guys, if you feel free to. And next, now we go on to Arsenal versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It was a 0-0 draw, 0-0, but it was a very, very entertaining game. Maybe the most entertaining game of the weekend. Even though no goals were scored, very, very entertaining. You don't understand how angry I am right now. I've got to record all this again, but it's fine. What the fuck was that? Cam Games just uploaded. Wait, can't send an attachment. Shit. Wait there. If you don't know, guys, I've pulled a nerve in my elbow somewhere here. I did in football. My arm went on the crossbar like that, and it's a very like small net with like a very sharp crossbar, and it really hurt, stabbed me right in the elbow. But anyway, very, very entertaining game. Aaron Ramsey was man of the match for me. I think passes were amazing. Sadly, he hit the post, but unlike that, he was amazing in that game. Made brilliant runs, but could not finish him. That's why he needs to learn the Premier League. Now we'll let him off this game, right? But like, I will say we're gonna let him off, like, because he's not used to the Premier League, like how competitive it is. Most players aren't. Most of the players are, but you know. Hi Cameron, you send a link. It's probably your video. Anyway, by that time, I'm going to be putting your link in the description, and go subscribe to him as well. Actually, when the video's out, put a link in the description. Go subscribe to him, and it's basically where he describes how Everton have performed in the last weekend or the last game, and talks to you basically in IMO, in my opinion, about how Everton performed. Now, and Everton, and if you're wondering what the tackle on Koscielny and Kozlak, I think his name is, for left back. I probably fucked that up. Yellow card for the overhead kick, because he was trying to score, and if he's trying to score, he's trying to score. He's not trying to hurt the person in one way or another. But the second one, he can fucking get off the pitch. He was nowhere near the ball. He was like here, shoved Sanchez out the way, and the ball was here, Kazak was here, and David Luiz was here. Poof! And the impact was like that, instant. Even Arsene Wenger heard it, and Martin Tyler heard it as well. Cracking commentator. But yeah, ends up in a 0-0 draw, and the attempts were really, really good from that match, and credit to Arsenal actually surviving a top 6 game. Anyway, next it is Liverpool versus Burnley. Now, got to talk. Last game, I think they lost 5-0, if I stand correct, to Man City, right? Now, they drew to Burnley. Now, even though Burnley beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, it was the first game of the season. Now, Liverpool, hopefully, they won't go on like a downhill like this. Like, hopefully they won't just go. Hopefully there will be a little bit of that, and then rising up again. Even though I'm a United fan, I do hope they do good this season, Liverpool, because I do think that they've got a cracking team, cracking starting lineup, very, very strong, and we all know that, right? But they drew 1-1 to Burnley, if you guys didn't know already. Who scored it? I think it was Firmino, I think it was, or someone anyway, but like someone scored for Liverpool, and the Burnley goal, but they scored first. But they need to get their act together, Liverpool, now. Like, they know they've got a good team. They just need to perform with it, a bit like Everton. Like, they signed loads of players, cracking team Everton's got this season, but they just need to work to play together constantly. But yeah, they finished 1-1. Hopefully the results go really, really high right now. And the last game that I'm going to be talking about will be Spurs versus Swansea at Wembley, the dreaded Wembley curse, right? Finishes 0-0. Spurs versus Swansea, 0-0. Are you serious? And if you listen, right, to the stats, 24 shots, 18 on target, hit the post twice, and crossbar once. Ended up 0-0. Swansea would take a point at Wembley against Spurs any day of the week. Any day. They're lucky to even survive a 1-0 loss. Jeez, I sound such like a Spurs fan right now. Jeez. But like, when I heard Eric Dyer hit the post and Harry Kane smashed it onto the crossbar, I think they're just getting unlucky right now. Like, I can't describe how, like what's happening to Spurs right now. Like, I know it's Wembley, I know it's maybe stadium change, but stadium can't change how you play football. Maybe the pitch size is a lot big for Wembley, and it is. But yeah, that's just all my opinion that I've got to say on this IMO Premier League. What just happened, match of the day, whatever, right? Link in the description for Cameron. And thank you guys so much for watching, and see ya.